What's up, YouTubers and Facebookers and creative hydro heads, Facebook growers, gardeners? It's 23rd of February, about 5 o'clock. Came home today, check on my greenhouse. Lettuce blew up on us on the NFT rail. These little microtom heads, this is how they stay. They grow compact and tight. This is about how they finish here. Nice head of lettuce. Just cut me some of this speckled freckles romaine out. Took about a half dozen heads there and eat that tonight. Have a good salad. Little strawberries, trying to do something. I might try to perk these up and sell these at the farmer's market this spring. Get them out of here. I just never been able to grow fruit. I can grow tomatoes and lettuce and greens outside. And as a matter of fact, I wanted to make a comment. Something's up. I don't know if it's global warming or climate change, but my collards and turnip greens are going to seed in February here in North Georgia, so something just ain't right this year. Anyways, little update. Got a good flower set starting to come now that we're getting more sun. Glacier is really starting to, I've been picking these guys heavy the last couple 3 days. Starting to turn and set new fruit. You can see this getting, seems like I pick them and they get more fruit set on them. You see them coming in there. Perform well. It's starting to get a little warm. I think it got up to 90 in here today, and that was with the fans running. It was like 75 degrees here in North Georgia today. It's crazy. So these guys, these glaciers, they won't like this for too long. They don't care for hot weather. They're cold weather tolerant. Bush steak plants starting to flower, starting to really grow, starting to see new flower formation on them. But what I'm trying to do in here is I've got tomatoes under this dome cloning, seed 72 back there, and then under here I got some clones that I got too hot. I had to put in the shade down there and try to nurse them back with some vitamin B. Got them too hot under this dome. Seedlings under here, and then I got all my seedlings coming over here. Stuff coming in. Those are the micro tom dwarf tomatoes. And these are the weeping tom, the runners that fall, cascaders. Just bush beefsteak, Cherokee purple. Got about 200 seeded trays, or trays of 200. I should, if it comes up, if I get about 150 tomatoes. And then I've got a bunch of clones. I'm gonna try to clone more on these guys and sell them. But what I'm trying to get in here is once this is gonna go away here soon, I'm gonna have to put in 3 foot deep by 8 foot long flood and drain or ebb and flow beds, and I'm going to try to raise zinnias, snapdragons, some black-eyed Susan or daisies, and then outside, once I start them in here and get them going, I'll transplant sunflowers out there, and then more flowers outside as it gets warmer. But as warm as it's getting, I don't know how well this is going to work in here. I might have to cover my outdoor open-ended hoop structure again and grow them under there. It's getting so hot in here already. I mean, it's February and it was 91 with ventilation on today. Of course, in the summer I have to put a shade cloth up on this, but I mean, I'm not in that much sun. I get about 6.5 full hours, and the rest is through the trees. But what I was thinking, this is February sun before the leaves come back on the western side. You're looking southwest. I'd be able to get some good flowers going for transplant outside, or either just finish them in here. I think zinnias will take heat, snapdragons will take heat, and I should be, the weather moderates right, I'd be able to keep it in the low 80s in here till May. That's when the market opens. I'm gonna try to sell those, and then my big soil grown gardens that me and a buddy have behind his house, I'll have heirloom tomatoes coming in. Cherokee purple, Mr. Stripey, Rutgers, Brandywine, and have some black and brown boars over there also from the zebra strain out of Boar Farms. But that's about what I got going. I'm getting pretty decent. This guy's about done. It's about finished out. He's a determinate plant, and it put out a ton of Husky Cherry Reds. I have taken cuttings over there and just got them in water waiting for them to root. About 5 of those, but these plants are all doing well. And you can see There's tomatoes here. These are a summertime lover here. The beefsteak, the bush beefsteak. And I will be doing those on Dutch buckets along the deck railing in my Dutch bucket system. But been picking these good glaciers. If you got a greenhouse, I recommend these in the wintertime if you can keep it heated. These guys have produced. I mean, even the suckers here now that on the bottom are starting to produce. But they're a really good plant. It's cocoa core. This plant is master blend. This one is organic. This is a spoma, and you can see the difference. They get watered the same day when the pump cuts on to this one. I water this one. Just did it today. And this plant back here is also master blend. Now this plant was an organic plant. I hand watered this with a spoma. So I don't know. It just depends. Might be a that's a 1 gallon grow bag. I mean, they're both in 1 gallon grow bags, but as you can see, that's organic, and it's made tomatoes. But this is a much bigger plant. It's made a lot more tomatoes. If anybody's got any ideas on flower fertilizer on ebb and flow, if master blend will work, 41838, that's before you mix it. I just don't see that. I mean, you need like a 15-30-15 with most flowers, and then you need to cut that down when you're feeding it every day. I'm going to run a ½ gallon grow pot, nursery pot. Try to put about 60 per table, 20 of each. But we'll see how that goes. I'll be updating that. But right now, just finishing up lettuce. This will go away soon too. Probably I'll finish this bed, that one, and then the only lettuce that'll be in here until it gets too hot is I'll run another rail here. But yeah, guys, comment, give me some ideas on hydroponic flower fertilizer rates and parts per million. Thanks.